The rainforest consists of four major levels. The first, called the emergent layer, is the topmost portion of the rainforest and consists of a few trees that grow to be almost 80 meters tall.
The rainforest is amazing, isn't it? But what is the rainforest anyway? Well, the rainforest is a biome. It's made up of lots of trees, plants, animals, and moisture. In the rainforest, as you could tell, it rains a lot, which is what gives it most of its moisture and humidity. As I mentioned before, the rainforest has a wide variety of animals living in it. There are tigers, chimpanzees, butterflies, orangutans, mosquitoes, tarantulas, sloths, different types of frogs, such as the white-lipped frog, the red-eyed white-lipped frog, the gorilla, and the boa constrictor. So as I mentioned before, also, just like the animals, there are plants, such as weeds, there are berry plants, carpet moths, lily pads, Bengal bamboo, and as pronounced bougainvillea, tualang trees, strangler figs, mangrove forests, like mangrove is a plant, and then there are durian trees. So as I said before, rainforests have changed during time. So some trees have fallen down, maybe some were chopped down. Okay, so rainforests could be found around the world, but there are three main ones. The African rainforest, which is in the middle of the map, and that's in Africa. The Amazon, which is around South America area. And then there's the Indonesian one, which covers the bottom area of Asia, Southeast Asia, a bit of Papua New Guinea. So what is considered an ecosystem? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary, it's a group of organisms interacting with themselves, with other animals, and their physical environment, which means just where they live. So, which leads me to ecosystems within ecosystems. So bigger ecosystems like the rainforest can have smaller ecosystems within them. It may not be too big or too obvious, but that's true. So some examples would be a small pond, which can have, rainforests have small ponds, animals can live in, interact, and etc. On the treetops, animal lives and practically have their whole home area, even without animals below. Inside and around the roots of trees. In the roots of trees, there are air holes where animals can live in and hide. In a small area enclosed with water, which, it can literally have smaller organisms, and behind a waterfall, there could be an area where animals are living by themselves, kind of hiding from prey, eating off other animals. May not have to be really big animals, but maybe just smaller bacterias. P, C, and D. Well, what does it stand for? So it means producers, consumers, and decomposers. So a producer is something that makes its own food, so it doesn't need to go and eat anything, or just makes his own food. So an example of this in the rainforest would be leaves. So next it's consumer. Consumers are like us. We can't make our own food, So we go and eat things like the plants or just other animals. So an example of this in this example would be a cricket. So a decomposer is like nature's cleaner. It goes and eats dead stuff. So our example would be the worm. It's a bit like a food cycle. So the leaf starts and then gets eaten by a cricket, then the cricket dies and then it gets eaten by the worm. So now you know about PCD. So there are multiple types of important species groups in the rainforest. So there will be three that I'm going to be talking about. So there's seed dispersals, which eat food and plants, and then with seeds, and then they poop out the seeds and with fertilization. Well, they're poop. So then later it grows and becomes new plants. So next, it is food maintainers, which maintain the amount of food. So they eat some species, but not others. So like to keep it balanced for how many prey or how many predators. So pollinators. Many animals, such as bats and obviously bees, are so animals like us need food, shelter, and just resources generally. Some animals fight, some animals taunt, some animals make different noises to scare animals away to get their specific resource. In the rainforest, or just any place, survival of the individual species depends on, guess who? Themselves. So this also happens in the rainforests when some animals try to scare away, so like frogs, they try to scare away other animals by making sounds, and at night they also make sounds trying to find a mate. So mutualism and commentalism. They're like the relationship between two organisms. Commentalism is when one benefits and the other doesn't, but mutualism is when both organisms benefit. So what are alien species? They come, they take, well, they interrupt. So they're kind of like aliens landing on Earth. If aliens landed on Earth, everyone would be so shocked. They might be strong and start disrupting and killing people. And that's kind of the same with the rainforest. They come, they destroy. So since they're not so understanding with the area, they start eating all the producers. The consumers have no food. So if the consumers have no food, they all start dying out. And you know where that all goes? Extinction. And other than that, some animals may not eat physical animals. They might even eat some plants. That kind of destroys some animals' homes. So everything comes with unexpected